Hey my dear pirates, and in today's video we're going to talk about Luffy's mother and his possible appearance at the end of One Piece. Is that what Oda meant with that image from the manga where a woman appears holding Luffy as a baby? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in today's video, but first of all, so if you want to be a pirate king like me and achieve eternal glory, go ahead and press the like button with all the power of your devil fruit, and if you're new here, my dear sailor, already subscribe to the channel and don't forget to activate the notifications bell so you don't miss any new video from Anime Joy Boy, okay? Then join this crew that will dominate the entire Grand Line and the New World. Now without further ado, let's get to this epic video. And well, my dear pirate, in a past video, we unraveled all the possibilities of who could be that woman that Oda brought holding a possible baby Luffy in a special intro page on the red film within the One Piece manga. And for me, there's no doubt that that woman does have great chances of being Luffy's real mother. However, in the same video, we commented on what could have happened to her since she never appeared at any time. So we did a survey of everything that Oda had already said about Luffy's mother, where he states on several occasions that there would be no desire to introduce Luffy's mother within the character's journey. As for Oda, the idea of Luffy's journey would be the journey where the main character leaves his mother's arms. With that, I came to a possible conclusion that maybe Dragon, that's Luffy's father, hid his wife in order to keep her safe, and that Oda, for introducing that woman in the manga, may have changed his mind about Luffy not having one mother inside the work. In other words, my dear sailor, what I meant is that there is a possibility that that woman we saw in the manga is really Luffy's mother. And at this exact moment, she is somewhere hidden, and at some point, she and Luffy will meet. Of course, you can watch the other video if you want, but I've already mentioned everything necessary here. Although to make it easier, I'll leave the video on the card pinned for those who want to understand this theory more deeply. Well, understanding this whole situation, you must be asking yourself, but when will we see that moment? When will we have the revelation of Luffy's mother within the story? The answer to this question is a bit complex, and there are two options for us to finally have the reveal of Luffy's mother. Of course, if it's actually going to happen. And well, the first option would be a flashback, and that flashback has already happened. And it's that red page where we see Luffy's supposed mother. As that page is a memory moment, it is possible that when the anime reaches that chapter, we will be shown a bigger and more elaborate flashback, as well as the flashback or vision that Yamato had of Luffy and the king of the pirates, Gold D. Roger, while talking to Ace in the past. That adaptation, in addition to extending the original moment even further, all that animation was very good and allowed us to dwell even deeper into the history of all these characters in question. For me, this would be a very good way to introduce Luffy's mother, because in addition to actually explaining what happened to her, we would have a background on Luffy, Dragon's past, and even, who knows, the revelation of why both left Luffy, and that would be very interesting. But the bad part about it happening this way is that a lot of people can complain and think it's bad that it's only in the anime and not in the manga in a canon way. I wouldn't give a damn about it myself because Oda could develop a manga, a one-shot, where he could explain and put all this little flashback of Luffy's mother in a chronology that made sense. Kishimoto did something similar when creating the day that Naruto became Hokage, but it worked very well. So the same can be done by Oda. So for me, that would be the first option that Oda could take to reveal Luffy's mother to us. Now the second version is more complicated, and I would even say impossible to happen. That would be her presentation at the end of One Piece. That's right, my dear sailor, when finally Luffy arrives in Laugh Tale and found One Piece. This would be perhaps the best option, but I think it's difficult for it to happen because the end of One Piece will for sure have to focus on Luffy and his pack, as well as a possible meeting between all the other pirates and people he met. This one, maybe it's even Luffy's dream. Having a big party on Liberty Island and finding his mother would be interesting, but that might distract from what's really important. After all, as I said in this and the other video, Oda's initial idea is not to bring Luffy's mother because he understands that this journey is the journey of a son who leaves his mother's lap. But on the other hand, if he has a change of opinion, we may see her in this ending too. But for me, the best way for this to happen would be after the party, after the apotheosis of arrival and celebration, maybe at the end of the night or the next morning. I don't know. What do I mean, my dear pirate? It's just that as much as the appearance of Luffy's mother is something epic and important for us, and maybe even for Luffy, it doesn't matter that much for Luffy's journey, and Luffy's journey is the most important part of this story. So it would be interesting to see Luffy's mother at the end, perhaps the best option, chronologically speaking, but this revelation couldn't be more impactful than Luffy's final journey. But now, going back to this revelation happening in Laugh Tale, the idea of having this revelation in the final moment is that we would finally have the father, mother, and son meeting, where Dragon would no longer need to continue as a revolutionary, as probably when Luffy arrives in Laugh Tale, he would have already overthrown the world government. Soon Dragon would really be free to live his life. Maybe Sabo would take over the leadership of the revolutionaries in a definitive way to continue keeping the world free from tyrannical governments, and Luffy, as the Pirate King, could reveal to the world who his mother was. And no matter if she was a possible Tenryubito as some theories suggest, well, that would all be over. But now I want to know your opinion about everything that we commented here today. Will we ever see Luffy's real mother? And how will this reveal be? Will it only be at the end of One Piece, or will we have a flashback before? But of course, if you made it this far, it's because you like the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear sailor. And of course, do not forget to press the like button. That helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel. So help us to become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? A big hug for everyone, and until the next video,